Come on in, Mr. Callan.
Good morning.
Oh, wait a minute. I have a letter for you. Here you are.
That's funny. I wasn't expecting mail. Poor Charles.
May I ask how your investigation is coming along? Did you get the story you were after? Whatever that is.
Well, you might say things are looking up.
I do not understand why you're still in Lorleans, Mr. Collin. And I certainly can't imagine why you've called on me again.
Well, I'm a persistent man, Miss Mackay, and I'm not going to leave this town until I have answers to my questions.
Well, you're not going to get any from me. And the only reason I allowed you in the door was to beg you to let my brother rest in peace.
I am going to find out what happened in this family 4 years ago.
Then I must ask you to leave now.
If I leave now, I'll only be asking questions someplace else.
Fine. I don't think anyone else will know what you're after, and I certainly don't.
I'd like you to take a look at something that came to me in the mail this morning.
I am not interested, Mr. Carlin.
I think you should glance at it anyway.
Where did you get this?
Take a look at the other side. There's a date on there.
That date was the night of the ball. And that's all I have to say to you. Would you please leave now?
What happened that night? Why was that so important?
I didn't say it was important.
Why would somebody send me a photograph while I was here in Lorleans?
How would I know? If you tell me the person who sent you this picture, perhaps I might be able to figure out some connection. But this way I can't.
You don't tip your hand, I don't tip mine.
I don't think you have a hand to tip. I think you're floundering, Mr. Carlin.
You know something, Miss Mackay? You're absolutely right. At the moment, I am floundering. However, when I leave this town, I won't be. And that's a promise. I'll have my picture, thank you. I'll go quietly.
Mr. Carlin.
Yes?
This hasn't anything to do with any secret, because there isn't one. But Camellia has suffered enough, quite enough.
Camellia?
Yes.
I don't understand.
Look, I don't know what you're after or anything about it. Camellia had a complete nervous breakdown after that ball. She had to spend a year at a local mental institution.
Sounds like a hell of a lot more than a nervous breakdown.
Well, whatever it was suffering. Please leave her alone. That picture has nothing to do with anything. It just captures a happy moment in Camelia's life, and that's all. Please, I beg you, just drop everything.
Look, I can see you're in distress, and I'm sorry. However, I cannot drop my investigation.
Camellia Mackay? Yes, I'll hold.
Hello, Camellia?
And Janet?
What are you doing, Camellia?
I don't understand. What's wrong?
There is a newspaper man here from Port Charles, a Mark Carlin. I've had 2 painful visits from him, and I want to know what's going on.
Well, I don't understand. Why are you calling me?
Because today he brought a photograph with him.
What photograph?
That photograph from the ball. The one you have. I know you've kept it for at least 3 years. He had it with him. He showed it to me.
You think I gave it to him?
Yes. How else could he have it?
Well, I don't know.
Look, he's trying to dig up something from the past, and I don't know what it is. But I do know I must tell Duke about it.
No, wait a second. I didn't give that man my old photograph. I mean, well, maybe it was stolen from my room at Kelly's. I'll check on that when I get off duty. Actually, I realize I haven't seen that photograph in days.
I can't imagine what would make Mr. Carlin steal it in the first place.
Lisa, promise me that you won't call Duke and upset him. He and Anna are making their wedding plans, and they're so happy right now.
I can't make any promises now, not until I've given it some thought.
And Janet, just remember how happy they are.
I'll try to keep that in mind. And you call me the moment you know if that photograph was stolen from your room.
Are you sure it was my copy?
You wrote the date on the back. I am sure.
I'll call you.
Do. I'm at my wit's end.
Think the kid has got you fooled? One more session with him, I'm pressing him as an adult to have him tried felony hit and run.
Dr. Fleming, call the pharmacy. Dr. Lee Fleming, call the pharmacy.
Amelia.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't mean to startle you. May I?
oh, yes, please,
Thank you.
how did it go with Corey after I left?
Well, not good. He's in no shape for any more questions.
You know, the difficult thing about this is I can understand how Frisco feels.
So can I. Anything I can do?
What?
Well, I saw you on the telephone when we came out of Corey's room. You looked pretty upset. Bad news?
Disturbing news.
I would say very disturbing news. Is there anyone you can talk to about it?
No, not really.
You know, sometimes it helps to talk to someone you're not too close to. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm a very good listener.
Well, thank you. I'll remember that.
Anytime. Even now.
All right, a friend of mine has a problem. How do you let go of a tiger if you have it by its tail? That's this person's problem.
Well, you make a deal with the tiger. He'll let go if he'll move on. I could probably do better than that if I had a little more time to think about it.
Jake. Howdy. Well, Frisco's out for blood.
You spoke with him after I left?
Yeah. I can't blame him on a personal level. But I have a case to prepare. Look, I'd like you to do me a favor. Write up a statement on Corey's psychological condition before and after the hit and run.
Sure. I think I know one thing you're after, and I can answer it right now. I feel strongly that Corey's psychological condition wasn't caused by the accident, but was there before the accident took place.
Perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for.
Good.
Now, the next statement I have to get is not going to be so easy. I have to go to Corey's other doctor, Tony Jones, and ultimately ask him to testify on behalf of the boy that killed his wife.
But you'll have to have his opinion.
It's going to be the most difficult request I've ever made.
If you tell me what you're looking for, Mr. Carlin.
Is there a psychiatric institution or a mental institution here in Lorleans?
Yes, there is. It's small, but it's a very good one, I understand. Dr. Champlain is in charge of it.
Ah, there it is, right there.
Here, use the desk phone.
Oh, thank you.
This is where they took Camellia Mackay after a nervous breakdown.
Very interesting.
I'll be in the office if you need me.
Thank you. Hello? May I speak with Dr. Champlain, please? This is he. Hello, Doctor. My name is Mark Carlin, and I would like very much to come by and see you. Not till tomorrow. Well, that's fine with me. What? I'm very interested in the work you do in your field, and I would appreciate some of your time. Well, thank you very much. I'll be there. Goodbye.